We are now going to solve a quadratic equation by factoring. And the way we're going to do this is by using the zero product rule. The zero product rule says when we have two numbers, a times b equals 0, then a equals 0 or b equals 0. So anything that makes a 0 or b 0 will make the whole thing true. And so this works most particularly when we have quadratic equations that are factorable. So x squared minus 4x minus 12, factors of minus 12 that add up to minus 4 are minus 6 and plus 2. So according to the zero product rule, this means x minus 6 equals 0 and x plus 2 equals 0, or x equals 6 and x equals negative 2. So these are my two answers. Or as a solution set, we get the solution set minus 2 comma 6. Well, it also works if we have problems like x squared plus 25x equals a negative 84. So we add 84 over to the other side, x squared plus 25x plus 84. Factors of 84 that add up to 25 don't jump right out at me, so 2 and 42, 4 and 21, there we go. Its factors is x plus 4, x plus 21 equals 0, so x plus 4 equals 0, x plus 21 equals 0, x equals minus 4, x equals minus 21, or as a solution set, minus 21 comma minus 4. So as long as we can factor, we can find those answers. Now I want to look at a couple more just to make sure that we understand how this works. Suppose I have 3x squared plus 7x minus 6. Well, here, 3 times minus 6 is minus 18. Factors of minus 18 out of 7 are 9 and negative 2. Because this isn't a 1, we'll divide both of these by 3 and reduce our fractions. This gives me x plus 3, and 3x minus 2 equals 0. So x plus 3 equals 0, 3x minus 2 equals 0. Subtract 3. X is negative 3. Add 2. 3x equals 2. Divide by 2. And x is, not divide by 2, divide by 3. That gives me x is 2/3. So my solution set here is x is the set minus 3 and 2/3. I want you to notice something in particular. Notice that the 3 over 1 became a negative 3 and the negative 2/3 became a positive 2/3. If you're using synthetic factoring, all you have to do is change the signs and you'll go straight from these answers to these answers. One final problem. Suppose we have 4x squared plus 20x plus 25 equals 0. Now this looks kind of interesting to me. This is a perfect square. It's a perfect square of 2x squared. This is a perfect square of 5 squared. So let's see if this is a perfect square trinomial. 2x plus 5 is 10x. 20x is twice 10x. So this factors as 2x plus, remember we copy the symbol in the middle down, 5 squared equals 0. We get two of the same factors, 2x plus 5 equals 0 and 2x plus 5 equals 0. 2x equals minus 5. X equals minus 5 halves, which, notice we got it twice, but when we write it in our solution set, we only list it once. So if you can solve by factoring, if you can factor a quadratic, then you can solve by factoring to get your answer.